Indigos and Crystals. We're gonna talk about relationships. You are not Superman or you are not Superwoman in a relationship, especially if you are a highly sensitive person and also an empath or HSP and empaths. The first thing is please avoid love shyness. Love shyness means that you talk only to your best friend or your brother or your mother or your sister about your relationship, but you don't talk to your couple, you don't talk to your spouse or your partner about what's going on in the relationship. So that's one of the first advice that I want to give today in this video. Always avoid love shyness. The second one, which is the most important, is yes, you are not Superman and you are not Superwoman. Why? Because you need to identify when you are so perfectionist, what is causing you to be so perfect, and it's a big mistake that HSPs can stumble on, because HSPs, and I believe also empaths, can sense the consequences of their mistakes. So therefore, you become so perfectionist, trying to avoid to get into those mistakes, that you forget who you are. So also sometimes HSPs, we might be trying to overcompensate for being flawed. There are many reasons why people push themselves too hard. But especially for HSPs, it's important to learn why they are pushing themselves too hard in their relationship, and yes, on their lives, because that can bring to develop problems physically or mentally. And it can also bring you a big issue thinking that you are not a real man or a real woman. When you become some perfectionist, you think that there is something wrong in you if you are not accomplishing what you are putting yourself into. And sometimes your goal is so high that yes, only Superman can get them. So to always stay grounded and don't lose a sense of reality, it would be good if you can find somebody as sensitive as you are, even if it's your couple, so you can talk all the time about your dreams and about your realities, so you can understand how to manage your sense of being so perfectionist. And if it is because you are afraid of the mistakes, you also have to allow yourself to have mistakes. That's how we learn. Sometimes we cannot enjoy getting up if we don't fall down. When you were a kid and you were trying to learn to drive a bike, and sometimes they would let you, fall a couple of times from the bike. Well, that's how it works for HSPs, and that's how it works also for empaths. You have to allow yourself to have mistakes. You have to understand who you are, and you are this beautiful human being, but you are not 100% perfect. We are in a path of perfectionism, which is different. In a path of growth, in a path of constant development. So you have to always allow yourself to give you some air and enjoy life with whatever it brings, with whatever surprise it brings, like if it's an adventure. The next point also in a relationship is that you have to also learn to protect yourself from the people that not respect you. Avoid sexism in a relationship, and especially when one of you is more sensitive than the other, try to make that person, through a dialogue, understand yourself, so that person can put him or herself in your shoes, and therefore you can not feel that you are being not respected as the sensitive person that you are. So I really advise that you surround yourself with people who love you for who you are, that you surround yourself who has a good sense of your spirituality or a good sense of your sensitivity, and that you surround yourself with people who doesn't stereotype. Forget the man, you are a man or you are a woman. And you have to behave like a man and you have to behave like a woman. Right now we have in ourselves a bigger growth on our two energies, the feminine or divine feminine energy and the masculine or divine masculine energy. And the more we grow in our conscious awareness, the more we grow on our path to a higher vibration, the more we're gonna get in touch with those two energies. And we're gonna bring them to balance in our lives and in the universe. So it's not about being sexist. It's not about you're a man and she's a woman. It's about how we can balance both energies so both energies can understand with our couple or our partner. You see the point? So that way we avoid the stereotypes, because stereotypes are very damaging in a relationship. Especially because it's gonna bring judgment. And a relationship is based on desires and needs. It's not only what I want, but also what you need. So that's a part of the highly sensitive person. We understand what we want, but we also understand what the other person needs. Always remember to put yourself in the shoes of your couple. And always remember to have a clear dialogue. And don't expect your relationship to be so perfect that only Superman and Superwoman can deal with it. Expect in your relationship to be yourself and learn to balance the energies inside your relationship by a constant dialogue and a constant understanding. And it would be great if both of you talk about your spiritual path, so you can create that bridge that allows you to always be respecting each other's spiritual path. So I hope this video helps to bring you a more sense that yes, we came here to enjoy life. It's not about being so perfect that we forgot who we are. So love and light.